Welcome to another new lesson of Adobe Lightroom. In this lesson, I'm going to show you about the tone and also the white balance of Adobe Lightroom, how it actually works, and how you will use those tools in Adobe Lightroom. So first off, before going into the lesson, I'm going to show you or give you a brief of what, the tone and the white balance is. So first off, let's start off with the white balance and give you an example of how you will be able to do it. So first off is going to be the white balance. In photography and image processing, color balance is the global adjustment of intensities of the color. An important goal of this adjustment is to render specific colors, particularly neutral colors like white or gray, correctly. So what is meant by this white balance? White balance is a still and video photography technique that attempts to render neutral tones correctly. That is gray, achromatic, without color, where white must be accurate. Okay? So why is it so important? So the function which corrects these color issues is the digital camera's white balance. Essentially, white balance adjusts the image to make white substances look white in final product. By making good use of white balance, you will be able to manipulate the tone of your pictures at will. So what is the normal white balance? White LEDs 4500, midday is 5000 to 5500, and flash is 5500 to overcast, and cloudy is 6500 to 7500. Well, as I'm saying all of these, well, you might find it a bit, complex, but this is the ray or the range of these, the normal white balance. So what is ISO and white balance, and why are they correlated? So high ISO settings are useful for capturing fast action in poorly or uneven lit situation. Taken with ISO 800 sensitivity, 1 by 800 second is, or let's say, aperture is 6.3, and the white balance setting is used to make the color in a digital photograph look natural under a variety of lighting condition, as you can see over here in the histogram. Okay, so as I have a photo here, so I'm gonna show you how you'll be able to use the white balance and make the photo a bit different and fix it a bit more. Okay, so after I'm done with white balance, I'm gonna show you or tell you what tone is in Adobe Lightroom. So first off, let me just select on this photo which I have over here, double click on it, and it will open up in a zoom way. So first off, when I open it up, you can see it over here, you can see. So first off, you're gonna need this tab which I have over here, which is the quick development. So first off, when you are you have this photo over here and then you want to fix the white balance or the tone of it, firstly you can just go to develop, or you can just select on quick develop, and it's also going to show you or allow you to fix the white balance and also the tone control which you have over here. But first one is the white balance, so I'm just going to stay on this white balance on how you will be able to use these tools and make difference on your photo. So first off, just select on this quick develop or just go to develop. You will see also the same things which I have over here, but this is a bit more complex and has a lot more. Just click on black and white, which you have over here, and you can also see the colors over here. You can also see the presets where we're gonna skip it. First off, we're gonna skip it and just stay on this white balance which I have over here. First off, what you're gonna do is as shot. So as shot is going to remain as how it was actually clicked, but if you click on auto, you will see that it will change, it will auto correct on its own. But we're not going to do that. If you want to see or make your own custom, just click on this custom and you will be able to make difference or change the white balance on your own. So first off, in the white balance section, you have the temperature and the tint. Okay, so the temperature is going to be is it either warm or is it either cold? So if you decrease it, it might get like this. Okay, let me just decrease it, and you can see that it is getting bluer. So that means the temperature is a bit cold, because in the colder region, or in a bit a colder temperature, which is like blue. Okay, And in warmer temperature it's a bit, yellowish. So when you increase it, you will see that it will get yellower and yellower. If you click on it, it will just skip to the, or like do a lot more. But if you know click on these one, it will just decrease the, temperature, bits by bits. Okay, but if you click on them, it will just, make like a lot cooler. As you can see that it will just make the photo a lot cool, but we need it to be a bit warm. Okay, as you can see that it is now a bit, more yellowish, so that means it is warmer over there. Okay, so this is how photographers use these tools. Okay, then we have is the tint. Okay, you can see that when I increase or decrease the tint, it is, getting greenish, as you can see over here. But if I increase this tint, you can see that it is, not getting those color, but it is getting a bit reddish. Okay, as you can see over here, as you can see that it is now a pink, a bit pinkish. Well, this is how you will be able to use the white balance in, Adobe Lightroom, and this is how the white balance actually works in your Adobe Lightroom. Then we have is the tone curve, or just called the tone control. Okay, so the tone, or simply referred as also curves, is the, like, by most photographers, is a powerful tool in Lightroom that can affect an image's overall brightness and contrast. By adjusting the tone, you can make your photos brighter or darker and affect the contrast level. Okay, so how do you use this, tone in, this Lightroom? As you can see that in your quick development tab, you will find it right below, white balance. But you can also go to development, and you will also find in this basic tool, you can see this tone over here has all of those, all of those tools which you can need. Then we have also the tone curve, just as I told you. So I'm just going to skip this one, but I'm just going to show you an example later on. So first off, let's stay with the basics and the simple one on how you will be able to control your tone. As I told you, it's gonna be right below this white balance, so you can see that it is also on auto. But if you want to do custom ones, just click on it, and you can like select on, whichever one you want. Okay, let's say I'm not gonna keep it auto. Then if you like start editing it, it will just stay on custom or get reverted to custom on its own. Then you can see the first one is exposure. You can increase or decrease the exposure. You can see that brightness is increasing and decreasing. Then we have the clarity. So this is like, a lot like saturation, but a bit different. So you can see when I like decrease the clarity, you will see that like the photo will get smoother and smoother. But if I increase it, you will see the clarity, and you can see, the structures, or like, the saturation, or the like borders, and also all of those, objects and grains. Those are like more visible and, more strong. But if you like increase or like decrease it, you can see the photo gets softer and softer, and you can see the details less. But if you increase it, the details are really easy to look at, just as you can see. Then we have the vibrance. If you want to increase or decrease the vibrance, you can also use this. As you can see, the photo is losing its vibrance when I decrease it. You can see the colors are fading one by one, like one by one bit. You can see now the color is like very less. So this is how the tone section actually works on how you will be able to edit your photos. As you can see that I have all the vibrance like decreased, so you can see the, the colors have now, like really lessened, and like a lot less. So you can see yet like there are a bit reddish, but you can see most of the part is like, gone like gray. But if you like don't want any of this, like if you don't want like none of the formats you did, just click on reset all, and all will be back to reset, and you will be able to make your own type of, progress. And you can also increase the exposure, contrast, highlight, shadow, whites, blacks, clarity all at once too. So you can like click on it, like select whichever one you want, see on a preview of how it actually works, and see on your histogram. If you want to fix those, you can also do that. And if you like want more advanced, options, just go to development tab, and you can see in the tone there is also exposure. You can increase or decrease like on your own. Contrast, then you have highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, the same as the one which we had in the quick in quick development, all of them are the same, just that one has like, you know, this leverage and also the values which you have over here. So you can like increase or decrease or also type in your values from this, you know, this tool, but you won't be able to do that in from here. So you can use whichever one you prefer. So I feel like this is more accurate because you get, you know, the values too, and you will be able to add in your values too. So I hope you guys like understood how you'll be able to, you know, use white balance and tone in Adobe Lightroom or Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. So thank you for watching this video and staying with us.